Hey y'all, Tiny here from Mountain Way Adventures. Today we're going to do work on our kayak here. I got the Jackson Big Rig HDFD. I got another kayak sitting on top of it, some carpet. There's another kayak. There's a couple more. You know how it goes. I mean, that's just the way it is. But I'm going to be putting this here, one objective easy mount plate on my big rig. It's a mount what's supposed to hold your trolling motor and whatnot. So I bought what they said I was supposed to have here. This is the easy mount, and it also has the Jackson adapter plate. That's just another little piece of plastic there, and I think it's supposed to go. These are made. Mine's a 2020, and that's supposed to go there like that, and that's supposed to go like that. And that's the way it's supposed to be, I do believe, near as I can tell. So first thing I got to do is I got to get these here screws out of here. So I'm going to do that, grab my tool, be right back with you. Always be careful when you're doing stuff like this that you don't strip them out or something. But these, just pulling them out, they're dummy screws. So they're actually plastic, I believe. It's kind of what they feel like. And they're just made to help keep the water out of the threads there, I guess. Don't rightfully know for sure. But they just zip right out. Like I said, they ain't nothing but plastic. So, I believe those are probably going to end up being trash, but I'm going to hold on to them just in case I end up taking this off 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, 3 days down the road. With me, you never know. So the way it looks like it should be, these go on here, and it looks like the holes line up. And then this plate actually just sits right down on top of it. So they sent me some screws with it, and they were loose in the bag here. They run a little poke, but the bottom of the poke got ripped open there, so that didn't do me much good. Put this down through here, and we'll see if I can't get her started here. There we go. Get one started, and now I'm gonna get the opposite corner started. Get these to the top plate and the bottom plate. Get them holes lined up first, and then it should pretty near be in place. A little bit of ice falling off a house. We had a little piece of snow here a couple days ago, and still sticking around. So far, this has been pretty near as easy as they said. Now I got one don't want to line up for me. Okay. The good thing is that these inserts, I don't know if y'all see them or not, on my kayak are metal. So I'm screwing metal into metal instead of metal into plastic. And it don't look like there's a whole lot holding them on there, but I reckon it's enough. It's supposed to be enough to hold it on here. These things are made for the power poles. But here in Southwest Virginia, where I fish at, them power poles, they're a little tough to get to stick real good in the rivers and whatnot, so not many people use them. They fine for lake fishing maybe, but in the rivers they ain't much pumpkin. Huh. Just wanting to go crock-eyed as soon as I started it there. There, I think that might be better. What I'm gonna do, because I think it's put into some inserts that are just glued down in there. So I don't want to do too much force. I'm going to go get a screwdriver. Be right back with you. So now I just want to tighten this down by hand. Rest away. So I want to get it tight, but I don't want to over tighten where I'm going to strip them out, because I have a feeling I'd just be in a world of hurt then. What I dislike about this, right off the bat, if I'm being honest with you, and I am, is that I ain't got no handle no more. That's where I used to pick up the kayak with and whatnot. And especially on the river, I gotta have some way of moving that around. The other thing was I used to have a anchor rope going through there, and now I'm just gonna have one off the front, which ain't no real big deal. But I'm gonna get that motor and set down here and see how she looks. Y'all hold on. Well, I thought I already had this recorded, so I'm actually going back, so ignore the change of clothes and the snow. It's got a little colder here, a little piece. But this is what I had before. Just got my mounting bracket, everything screwed down tight. I don't know if you can see this or not. It's got the little holes. Had an out in there for the trolley motor clamps. So we're gonna get our trolling motor here. And what I got an Enduro 35 speed, 30-pound thrust. It's one of the larger ones. That's what I liked about it. I know there's a lot of ones on the market now, but when I bought it, which was 3 years ago, it was about as good as there was. As you can see, this goes in there. They fit in those little holes in there. So your motor lines up every time. That one objective mount. Ignore all this other stuff. That's just a sneak peek for my upcoming videos. But this one objective mount is really sweet. It is a highly recommended by me. It's a little higher than making my own, but it fits right, and you got to pay $25 for that little adapter plate in there. Make sure you remember if you got a Jackson, one of the newer Jacksons, because it won't fit if you don't. But that thing, I mean, it's going absolutely nowhere. That's as strong as the back of the boat is. Anyways, that's the mount from one objective, and we got her on, got our motor on. And y'all stay tuned when I put my system there, lowered up and down, and then I'm going to do my steering system too. So I'm going to do it as a separate video there coming up. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Try to do better next time.